Well, good day, tubes. How's you hanging? We actually have a perfect day out here today. 21 degrees, no humidity, nice and sunny, and it's not even hot or humid or none of that crap, not sweating, just standing there. This is nice. But anyways, so that's good. We're going to do a bit of work on this tractor. And I went to my dealer the other night, and boy, he had some stuff for me. Look at him. Holy smokes, he still had them. Awesome. So I think one of them is buggered. And I'll tell you what, you mess up one thread on these and they're junk. This one is, that might be it. I can't remember now which one it was. I think it was maybe this one though. And you can tell by how the nut goes down. Oh, that's a good one. That one's not so low. That one's low. Okay. So, I mean, he doesn't check them. He's just like, yep, there's the part. And 9 times out of 10, they should be fine. But yeah, you do get the odd one that's messed. But at least I got another spare nut. So that's good. And we got, I think I've only got the one that's bad. But I like, well, boy, I did some research on these things. You can't even find info online about them. So it's like, I'm getting as many as I can. So anyways, funny enough, when we went to this guy's place the other night there, yesterday there, we, he had an 800 sitting there. I'm like, oh my goodness, really? Like it was just about, it was sitting there in his ready to disassemble parking spots, we'll say. And I'm like, oh man. But it was quite a bit tougher than this one we got here. So I'm like, no more. I got no more room. Okay, she's cooking hot in the bin today, let me tell you. Woo boy, it's nice outside, but cooking hot in here. All right, let's get this guy in. And then we'll start setting the valves, and then we'll, how many times have we done this now? Oh well, we'll get her. Boy, I sure don't have much room with these shorter push rods, that's for sure. Holy smokes. That one's much nicer. But these things don't take a lot of adjustment, as in, like, you know, it's fine thread, but a little bit does a lot, we'll say. So, okay, I think we're all somewhat close. Something just fell in the container. Now this one feels a bit weird. No, I think we're all right. Yeah, I think we're all right there. This one does feel a bit weird. I'll just pull this guy out and have a look at him. Something just, no, I know what that was, okay. I think we're all right there. They just get a little bit of dirt in them sometimes too, right? And that doesn't help much. Thank goodness I don't have a problem with one of the rockers, though. That would have really sucked. A little bit loose. That one's. Well, this one's really weird for some reason because it's like up the other side, but it's like tight. So I'm not sure what's going on with this one yet. Okay, now we got to find our compression stroke top dead center. And I don't, well, yeah, I can turn it with, I can probably just turn it with the pulley here. Well, maybe not. I'm gonna have to move you guys though, because you're right in the spot where I gotta put the crank handle in. Okay, I'm gonna have to probably get my flashlight too. I guess we'll start with the back one. That's exhaust. Intake. Oh, this is a lot harder when I put that front guard on. Okay, we'll leave her at that. That front guard kind of holds the thing for you, right? So I'm gonna go grab my flashlight so I can look down the spark plug hole here. Okay, let's see here. Let's see where that piston is. That thing's actually kind of hard to turn. She's on her way up, but not quite there yet. Let's see now. Oh, smoke. Okay, that should be almost to the top. I don't know why it's so stiff. Right there, bud. Okay, so I got this set to 16th. Oh, they want 14 to 16. I'm gonna go 16. Holy smoke, that's actually pretty close. It's actually pretty close. I'll stay right there. I think this is where they end up damaging these threads on these things, because people crank them down a little bit too hard. And these things are super hardened. The guy that we just replaced there, they're really, really hard. Well, that's pretty close, actually. It's kind of interesting. I've got them that bang on just by guessing. I'll loosen it a bit. I'll stay right there. I'll be happy. We're going to look after it. Was this one here that was kicking off, and I think it was making our ticking noise when it's slapping back and hitting. You know what I mean? It kind of sounded like that, sort of, kind of, you know. So, alright, now this one. These ones now are kind of way off. Way off. Okay, now we got to rotate her around again until we get that one on the compression stroke. There's intake. It should be about there. I want to do with my flashlight. There she is. Holy smoke! Little more yet. Try that. Yeah. Where you want to start? Right there. Okay. Now, we're off on that one quite a bit. That one's going to be way off too. It's pretty close there again though. Much tighter it gets pretty snug. I know there's comments left there you should run it and get it warm and then readjust them. But I think I'm gonna drive on with it the way she was. That one's a little tight. Got in there, but I'll get it a little bit looser maybe. Let's just test that. That one's good. Should be good. And this one, it's a bit tight down. Getting that there, she'll stay there. That one is a hair bit tighter. Lovely. There's the second one done. We're 50% done. Holy smokes. That one's a little tight. Okay, get that one around now. Okay, so that one there's intake, compression, power should be about there. Right there. And what are we at here now? A bit loose there. Really loose there. These really aren't lining up on the top of the valves super nice. Hopefully that's not going to affect how it's going to open the valve here. As in this surface isn't really going to maybe meet that surface too well because of the shorter rods. I don't know if I like that too much. It's not a whole pile I can do better now, I guess. Seems pretty good there. I think that'll be alright. Yeah, this one's miles out now. Miles. Okay, the last one, aim to top dead. Oh, that's exhaust, intake, flashlight. Oh, right there. Oh, right there. Okay, how's this one looking? Bit loose. Loose. It's actually bang on right there. She'll stay there. Lovely. Boy, I hope this fixes this. This knocking, tapping noise. Ooh, this one doesn't feel so good. Let's just pull him out. She might have a thread note. Yep, sure does. Okay, I got a spare. Man, these things are just so fragile. God, it's like some 90-year-old lady you're working on here, which I guess she's 65 anyways, we'll say, so. But man, the metal is just, they're so hard because they don't want them wearing out. But they're so hard that they break really easy. Okay. Bang on right there. Yep. I'm liking it. Because you got to think, you're putting this nut down, putting pressure on this little back piece, on the rocker piece, and it's ripping off threads, because that thing's also moving up and down too, right? So it makes they last as long as they do. Alright, let's get over here and see if this one's still rocking the wrong way. Hopefully it's not. Oh man, it better not be. Okay, let's give her some cranking here. I won't be able to tell until I look at the footage, I guess. But I think it's alright. Okay, I'm going to look at that footage just to make sure, because I can't crank and look at the same time. Do that shot too, just so we get a nice overhead. Come on, baby. Oh yeah, that should let us know. I'm just going to go review that footage and make sure she's good. Okay, I could still see a little bit of movement. Oh, well. I wonder if the spring's gone weak in this or something. I don't know. I could see a hair bit of movement still in it. And I'm not too sure if I like that. We're going to zoom in right on this guy just to get another shot of this though here. Alright, that's about the best I can do there. I don't know if it's maybe had a wobble so long that it's actually wore into that shaft. I don't know. I don't know the deal there. So. Oh, hang on. don't totally look at the footage, but well, I mean, it's better than it was. It's not the way it should be though, and I don't know, maybe this is bent. I don't think anything down below would bend because you think that would bind, but that seems fine. I guess I'll just drive on and just live with it. That's all I can really do, so there's not much else I can really do about that. So none of the other ones are doing that, but I don't know. One of those things, right? It's like, come on, dude, really? But anyways, I guess we'll button her back up. I'm just going to spin it over a few more times and just check the clearances once again, just make sure they're all good and everything's tight the way it should be, and then we'll button her back up, I think. Holy smokes, I think we're all good. I don't want to take this off again. So we'll slap this feller back on here, and hopefully sits where I would like it to be. Looking pretty good there, and then I got these guys to put back in. I guess they're supposed to center it as long as the cover isn't warped. And they say 8 to 10 foot-pounds torque on this. That seems like an awful lot. I'm just gonna do some. I'm not gonna measure that. What size were these nuts? Oh, that's a hot wrench. Nope. Smaller, 1/2 inch. I did clean the gasket off. I think we'll be all right. I think that'll work. I don't know how you torque these really because of the rubber. They're going to keep compressing, right? Doesn't make much sense. Good enough. All right, so we got the rocker cover back on. We got the push rod cover back on. We got this guy started to go back on. Now we got to deal with this worn out thing in here, as in if when this thing threads all the way in here, we've got a lot of play in here, which I don't really like. I got this ring on this thing too here. Holy smokes, I had to go down and get my piston ring compressor, so that's a lot of play. Now, I did get a new bushing for this one, but it was actually for the axle that we've already done. I thought it might have worked for replacing this one in here, but it's, I'll take that out again. I'll show you it's a bit too sloppy. So I think what my game plan is, hopefully if I can get the axle back in here too, I'm going to stuff some of this putty down in here and drive on. That won't be today though, but see, this one's got a fair bit of wear too, so maybe I can do something in the back or just drive on. I don't know. I mean, it kind of sort of threads in there, but it's, I don't know why it would have done that, because that should have been, you know, when they were tight. But I guess if this thing backed off and loosened off, it would just be flopping around. That's probably what happened, so that's too bad. But I figured that, you know, that this housing here might have been the same size as the, but it's not. It's definitely not. So this, unfortunately, will not fit in there. It's too small. So whatever this bushing is in here, I don't know, I can't get it, so we're not gonna do that, I guess. We'll just drive on. Drive her on. So that'll be our next job. Not today though. We're gonna finish up for today and get this sitting where it should, because the threads on the bottom are good, but just on this top you can see they're all busted off of there. So we're gonna have to get the axle in there, get this thing down where it should be, start stuffing in some of that putty hopefully. on each side, let her harden up and hope for the best. I don't think there's enough room on the front here to stuff any putty in, but I might be able to a little bit. But this thing's not tight yet. I haven't tightened this guy up, so gotta get the big wrenches out for that and do that. So anyways, that's it for today. We got those on, all set, hopefully good, and I think it's still gonna have a little tap to it, maybe not as bad, but who knows. But anyways, thanks again for watching. We'll catch you all later, and you guys have a good day. Holy smokes, still working on her.